Pherowshuz, what's happening, man?
I might, man. I'm good. Doing what I do best, you know what I mean? Which is trying to be the best at what I do, if you know what I mean. So, I'm good.
That's nice.
What's happening?
Yeah, being in the industry since what year?
Officially, I went professional in 2003. The record label called KD War Records. That's back then in Abuja. So, I guess it's safe to say 7 years now.
And where were you based in at that time?
Abuja. The label was based in Abuja. I still very much am like an Abuja artist. That's what they tag me as, because I live there a lot. But of recent, I've been in Lagos a lot more, because I'm trying to, get my Lagos hustle on, if you know what I mean. So, for the most part, I won't really say I'm like an Abuja artist or a Lagos artist, so to speak. But at the time, when I got signed to my first deal, I was in Abuja.
Okay, cool. So how's it been in Lagos so far since you've been here?
The good thing with Lagos is they respect the real, and that's real, So pretty much, it's been good. It's good. The respect is there. I enter places and peeps I didn't even expect to know me are like, yo, and they're calling me by tracks they knew I did in like 2003, 2004. So the love is there, the respect is there. It's just how to capitalize on that and take it to the next level. That's basically what we're working on right now. So
talking about your record label, are you still with KD World?
I'm affiliated to KD World. My deal with KD World ended like 4 or 5 years ago after the album dropped. But it took so long for that album to drop. Like Ja Factors. It took so long for the album to drop that I ended up creating like some sort of relationship with the label. We basically ended up becoming friends, so to speak, and everything. So at the time, even when the contract ended, we were still kind of like very cool and friends, so to speak. So I was basically still working with them, not officially, but basically as in hold me down, I hold you down type of thing.
Cool.
I'm like a co-producer with the record label still, but my contract with KD War Records terminated a long time ago.
Alright, so it's 2010 now.
Yes, sir.
Another album is dropping. What's the name of the album?
Man. It's called The Return of Pharaoh the Great.
Alright, so why did it take so long to drop another album after your first album?
The first album, first of all, for those who don't know, the first album dropped in 2006. That was House of Raps, House of Raps, House of Raps, House of Representatives. So
which contained hit singles.
A lot of songs. For those who remember Sound City from when it started in 2006, it had songs like Nothing They Happen. And then from those who knew me from before then, it had songs like Nami Be This, and stuff like that. So I've been doing this for a while. I've been on the grind. It's about time I come out and shine, if you know what I mean. So, new album's about to drop. 2010, is the time.
So what's the name of the new album?
The Return of Pharaoh the Great.
Alright, so we're getting the concept from having a long time to drop your album. Hence the name, The Return of the Pharaoh.
The Return, yes, definitely, because it took a while. There's a lot of ups and downs in that process. My record deal was terminated. I was thinking of where to go. At the time, I almost hated everything about my life, about music, about the world. At a point in time, it was really, I was heading, it was like a downward spiral. But I had to find myself, and it's not about how many times you fall, it's how many times can you get back up as a man. So, I'm back up on my feet, I'm taller than I was before. Don't look at my height though, if you know what I mean. So it's not about that, but I'm good in what I do, and I keep doing what I do because I'm good at what I do, basically.
Okay, so cool. You're strongly affiliated with a lot of SWAT members, talking about Mode 9, Overdose, and most recently Terry the Rap Man. So tell us how your relationship has been with them.
It's funny because you should actually started with Terry the Rap Man before even the rest, because I knew Terry before all the others. It's kind of funny because we were like church boys, We used to hook up in church, and we've been friends for a long time now, family friends and everything. His pops knows my pops, his moms knows my moms. So, we're like family friends. We've been close for a while. The music hustle just brought us closer together, basically. Mode 9, I met them along the way when I was coming to Abuja to hook up with Terry in the SWAT Route Coalition, and they ended up meeting the likes of Mode 9, OD, who I ended up becoming a label mate with along the line as well, Rule Clean and the rest of them. So it was just chance leading to chance, and chance led to more chances, basically.
I see you're wearing a faculty t-shirt.
Yes, sir, man. It's my dudes. It's my boys right there, man. The faculty, man. That's GZ, who's also a label mate of mine. Five, grandson, and Juice. As you know, he came straight out of ABU Zaria. I was an ABU Zaria thing. For those who don't know, that's a university in Kaduna, one of the major universities in Nigeria. Anyways, it's called ABU Zaria, and they had a solid coalition of 4 MCs called the faculty, and they holds it down. Pretty much like like the producer, chief producer of the label. We've done most of their work and everything. Me and my co-producer Tommy Illfingers, aka Tommy Shields. So we've done almost everything for them. So I promote them niggas too. They're my niggas.
Cool. So talking about your production skills, when did that all start?
It started basically like 2007, a year after my first album dropped. Yeah, I don't know, because from the way I did my first album, most of the producers I worked with, like Jamix, Mr. Seth, Jeremiah Gang, Dr. Benstein, they will always tell you I was one of those few cats that would come through to the studio with a song and a beat already in his head. So I wouldn't just come and say, yo man, I want a song that sounds like, I would actually do the beat with my mouth like boom. I want my drums like boom, 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 and stuff like that. So I always come out with my own sound, and they always like, man, guy, how did they come up with this kind of ideas and stuff like that? So I knew it wouldn't take me long to actually just know how to start finding these sounds by myself and start hitting them out one by one on my own. So luckily, KD World Records, who I was working with at the time, had a studio at my disposal, which they still do. And, so it just helped me, just made it a lot easier for me to just, all I had to do was just learn the basic 1-2s, and that was it.
So give us like a rap shit on your production list.
Basically, we've done stuff for Tony 1 Week, who many will be like, Tony 1 Week? Yeah, we did stuff on his album, which came out sometime early this year. We did stuff on Terry the Rapman's album. For those who know Sample, yes sir. This stuff for Terry the Rapman, and there's a lot more on the album that we did, like 2 or 3 other tracks on the album as well that we did. There's a SWAT Root collabo coming up real soon on Terry the Rapman's album. Y'all need to check it out, man. Yours truly made a beat. I don't mean to brag, but yo, woo! Anyways, we did this stuff for OD as well. 6 foot plus. Haven't really done stuff with Mode 9 yet, but there's a lot of stuff in the works. It's a long list of rappers. Many others haven't really come out yet, but we've done a lot of work. So we time over the next year coming, you see a lot more CDs coming out with Ill Touch behind it, and that's me and Tommy Shields.
All right, so let's move away from the music for a little bit and tell us about the honeys.
Well, when bees get together in a hive, they make plenty honey.
But you just had to put a punchline on, right?
Alright man, honeys, you know what I mean? They come, they go, it's just life, you know what I mean?
So you don't have a permanent one?
I of recently just a little bit into one, if you know what I mean. But I ain't gonna go into details. Okay. Because I'm gonna save them the trouble.
Okay.
So we face that trouble all day, so let me just save them the trouble.
For all the honeys watching this, do they still have a shot? Do they still have a shot?
Well, I'm that James Bond type nigga. I never, it's never say never, if you know what I mean. James Bond. Anyway, okay, I'm just saying, you really never know. Nobody knows what that future plan is going to be till the time is right. So I'm just living my life one day at a time.
Cool.
Just trying to make the best of my life.
Cool. Back to the music. You recently dropped a mixtape.
The mixtape was hosted by a certain DJ, who is actually DJ Ate, and it's called DJ Ate Presents Pharaoh the Great. Similar to the album title though, but the album title is called The Return of Pharaoh the Great. This is DJ Ate Presents Pharaoh the Great, y'all. It's on almost every blog out there right now online. Now I mean, and of course, most definitely on NigerianHipHop.net. I don't have to spell that out, do I? But anyway, NigerianHipHop.net, it's on there as well. So, the mixtape is live. It has every version of, successful versions of, almost every popular instrumental out there. I just did like my own version, just hit with that Niger flavor. It's so good, it's so good, it's so good.
Cool. It's good to holler at you. It's good to holler at you. So what do you have for your fans?
Well, nothing but the best, raw, undiluted hip-hop. Even when I swing aside, I still bring the swing aside, if you know what I mean. Lyricism meets entertainment is what I'm selling, y'all. So go check it out. All right. No doubt.
Nice to talk to you, Pherowshuz.
Always a pleasure, y'all.
Yes, there are 2 things that are so quiet in this world. So either you're a task or a takmas. Whether you correct or you no correct. Yes. Pherowshuz told us in this jam that yes. If you're correct, feel it for us. Yes.